Today, I'm going to be rebuilding the prime Green Bay Packers to see if they can win the Super Bowl in 2024. And I mean, obviously the Packers are on the come up once again. I mean, it seems like this team always just somehow finds a way to get a new franchise quarterback, but we're going back in time because as you can see, we got Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Davante Adams back on this offense. And I mean, we did also bring back Valdez-Scantling. And I mean, this is kind of like a mix of old and new because obviously we're keeping Reed, we're keeping Watson, but as you can see for the tight end, we also brought back Mercedes Lewis. And on the defensive side of things, I mean, we really didn't do a whole lot with the defense, but we did bring back Zadarius Smith. But anyways, I mean, obviously this roster is more than built right now. We are more than capable of making it to the playoffs. I mean, I'd say we honestly should be able to make the Super Bowl, but the only team that seems to always be in the way of Aaron Rodgers is the San Francisco 49ers. So hopefully we can get past them. But in week 1, we're going to be taking on the Chicago Bears. It looks like Chicago was able to score first though. So I mean, hopefully Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense can bounce back here and tie things up. I mean, it looks like we're going to have Watson wide open, so that's a first down. But anyways, I'm going to try and go for Davante Adams here. I really miss seeing this guy in a Packers uniform, man. I mean, I'm not even a Packers fan, but Rodgers and Adams was one of the most insane duos to watch. Probably like what? It was like 2 years ago now. I mean, I'm pretty sure Davante Adams went to the Raiders 2 years ago. It might have been 3, but that doesn't sound right to me. I'm going to try and go for him here though and see if we can end things off. And it looks like Adams is going to be wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. So that touchdown right there is going to give the lead to the Green Bay Packers first. So we are up 7-0. We're coming back out here in the third quarter though, and it looks like Chicago actually has the lead right now, which I wasn't really expecting, but hopefully we can bounce back here because I'm not trying to take a week 1 L, especially to the Chicago Bears, because I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Aaron Rodgers is basically like a partial owner of this team. That's going to be a first down from Jones. One thing I did forget to mention earlier though when I was showing the rosters, in case you haven't noticed, Aaron Rodgers is a 99 overall, and I think Davante Adams was like a 97. So in case you're wondering why that is, it's because I did put these players back in their prime for the video. Also, just want to point out that I can't believe that we didn't catch that last one, and Rodgers got smoked, but somehow we still got that off. I mean, prime Aaron Rodgers was something special, man. I'm not saying he's not going to play like this on the Jets, but I mean, his days are kind of coming to an... Oh, hold on. Can we get in? That's going to be a touchdown from Jones. I thought we were going to get held out there. But either way, that's going to give the lead back to the Packers. I was going to say Rodgers' days are kind of slowing down, but I think he'll still be good in New York. But after that, Justin Fields ended up forcing overtime, and it looks like Chicago won with a game-winning field goal. So maybe Rodgers isn't an owner of Chicago anymore. But after that game, we did go ahead and sim to week 3, and it looks like we did end up being the Saints and the Falcons. So we are 2-1, and we play the Lions, who are somehow 0-3. It looks like Detroit did end up scoring first though. So I mean, even though we have Zadarius Smith back on this defense, it seems like that really isn't cutting it because they have been allowing a lot of points lately. That is gonna be a huge play from Davante Adams though. I mean, obviously they were not able to bring that man down, so he's gonna bring the ball all the way to the 30-yard line. I do want to say though, I feel like this is still gonna be a pretty difficult game to win because I mean, for one, obviously this is a divisional game and divisional games are always close, and I mean, I think it goes without saying the Lions have a pretty loaded roster right now. But I'm gonna try and go for either Watson or Lewis here, and hopefully one of them will be... Oh yeah, that's gonna work out. We're gonna find Mercedes Lewis in the end zone for the touchdown, and that touchdown right there is gonna tie this game up at 7.
A few moments later.
It looks like we are up 17-14 right now though, but I do want to try and take Jared Goff and the Lions off the field here. Or hold on, that's going to be a first down from Laporta. I mean, realistically, all we got to do is not let them get a touchdown for 1 minute and 11 seconds, and I feel like that should be pretty doable. As long as we don't leave anyone wide open like that. I'm gonna try and hit him with a blitz here though, and hopefully we can get to him before he gets the ball off here because they only need 1 yard. And surprisingly enough, they're not going to run it. So it looks like we're getting a sack. So that's going to take the Lions off the field. I mean, I know they were working against the clock there, but still, man, they could have ran the ball because they had 2 timeouts to work with. But anyways, I mean, obviously that's definitely going to help out the Packers. We have 10 seconds before halftime, and that should put us in field goal position. I mean, I probably shouldn't do this considering there's only 5 seconds on the clock. But if we can somehow get Dobbs open here and like wide open, nobody's on him, this could potentially go for a touchdown. And it looks like that's going to be the case, bro. I cannot believe that actually just worked out. I'll take it, though. So, I mean, that is going to extend the Packers' lead right before the half. And after that, it looks like this team did not slow down. So, Green Bay is going to go on to take down the Lions for their 3rd win in a row. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 10 to see how this team was doing. And it looks like the Packers have been pretty solid. But as you can see, somehow the Bears are 7-2 right now. I mean, we're 6-2. So, obviously, we're right behind them, but I did not think Chicago would be playing this well. But obviously in week 10 we're going to be taking on the Steelers, who are 2-6. So I mean, clearly the Steelers are underperforming right now, but with that being said, this is still a defense that you do not want to play with. That's going to be a first down from Lewis. Davante Adams has been basically unstoppable today, though, so I'm going to try and hit him again and see if he can get a first down off a slant. I mean, that was an absolute laser from Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this guy's had a cannon on him today, man. I mean, it seems like every pass is just insane, but I'm going to keep it on the ground now and see if Jones can pick up a first. I mean, that's a solid run either way. Pittsburgh did force a 3rd down after that, but we only need 2 yards. So I'm hoping that Aaron Jones can get this. But we're going to need some blocks from the O-line. Okay, we barely got around that, man. It did work out, though, so that's all I really care about. I'm going to see if we can finish the drive off right here, though. I really wanted to go for Adams, but that was not happening. I'm going to switch it up a bit, though, and go the other direction. I mean, I'm pretty sure last time I ran this play with Dobbs, it did end up going for a touchdown, so I'm hoping for the same story here, and it looks like it is gonna work again. So we're gonna get Romeo Dobbs in for the score, and that is gonna give the lead to the Green Bay Packers first. We're back out in the 3rd quarter, though, and I mean, it looks like the Steelers have kept this game pretty close, but if we can score here, what a run from Jones. If we can score on this drive here, though, I mean, considering there's only 1 minute left before the 4th quarter starts, I feel like that should hopefully put things away. That is going to be a laser to Watson. I want to try this play out right here with Lewis, though. I mean, if he can get open, I feel like this should work out. But at the same time, oh, never mind. I thought the defense actually might be on him there, but it looks like that is going to work out for another Green Bay touchdown. And that one right there should hopefully put this thing away. After that, the Steelers did put up a pretty big fight in the 4th quarter, but either way, it looks like we were able to get the job done. So the Packers are going to win another one. But after the win against the Steelers, we went ahead and simmed to week 13 for our final test of the season. And we are going to need to play very well in this game, because as you can see, we're going to be taking on the Chiefs, who are 7-4. And I mean, whenever you have to go up against Patrick Mahomes, it is always going to be a tough game to win. But we are technically the favorites right now, since we do have a 9-2 record. I did forget to show you guys, but if we want to win the division this season, we are going to probably need to win every game for the rest of the year. Because I mean, the Bears are 10-2 right now, and it does not look like they're slowing down. I mean, I actually have no idea what's going on. I did not think Chicago was going to be this good this season, but they have been tearing through the league. I'm going to see. Hold on. That is going to be close, but that is going to work out, and there's going to be a flag. I mean, I could tell the second we let the ball off, Rodgers got hit late there. So that's going to be a roughing the passer call, which is going to bring the ball all the way to the 31-yard line. And we are going to... Okay, I thought we were going to get a first there. But I mean, either way, that's a crazy pickup, so I am not complaining. The Chiefs did force a 3rd down after that, though. So, I mean, I'm just going to try and go for Adams. And hopefully he can just keep doing what he's... Okay, yep, he's gonna do it. That's another first. I mean, it's basically impossible to fail with Davante Adams and Rodgers at this point, because they have not messed up yet. I'm gonna see if we can find Adams to end things off right here, though. And once again, it's going to work out for another Adams touchdown. And that one right there is going to give the lead to the Packers first, which is very important because we are playing Patrick Mahomes. We're coming back out here with like a minute before halftime, though. And no surprise, Mahomes is threatening to score again here. It is 14-7. So if we can somehow take him off the field... Hold on, get down. It is terrifying every time Kelsey has the ball in his hands. But if we can get Mahomes off the field here, we are going to go into halftime with the lead. But I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, we almost hit the ball away there. But obviously, they still held on to it. So now they only need 2 yards here. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's throwing this too. I thought he might keep it on the ground. But it looks like we're going to leave Hardman wide open. So I guess Mahomes is going to tie this thing up, which really isn't a surprise. But I mean, on the bright side for the Packers, it looks like we are in scoring position to start off the third quarter here. So hopefully we can take the lead back with Adams. And he is going to be wide open for his second touchdown of the game. So that is going to put us back up by 7. But at this point, I feel like this is probably going to be a shootout if the game keeps going the way it has been. And it looks like this game was a shootout, but on the downside, it looks like the Chiefs forced overtime and they ended up winning because they started with the ball. So that's going to be a big L for Green Bay. And I mean, considering Chicago is 10-2 right now, that definitely hurts our chances of winning the division. But I'm hoping we can still get the job done. And to end off the season, it looks like we barely won up Chicago with a 13-4 record. So we are going to win the division and we play the Rams in the wild card round. And I mean, I feel like this is a game that Green Bay definitely has the upper hand in. So I'm hoping we don't fumble this one. We're going to have Watson wide open. We barely got that off. It's going to get knocked away, though. And after that, it looks like the Rams did force a third down. So, I mean, we kind of need this to work out. I'm going to run a similar play, which might not be smart. But this time, we're going to find Davante Adams. I'm honestly surprised that worked out because Aaron Rodgers got absolutely rocked there, but he still somehow threw an absolute dart. I'm going to keep this on the ground, though, and it looks like we're getting caught by Aaron Donald. I mean, I'm not even going to act surprised because I knew he was going to be a problem in this game. I'm just hoping we can still pick up the first down here because if we don't, we're going to be getting held to a field goal. They're going to leave Mercedes Lewis wide open, though. So just like that, 4 yards to go, and we're in the end zone. I'm just going to try and finish it off with Aaron Jones here, and hopefully that works out. It looks like we are going to beat the defense. So that's going to be a touchdown from Aaron Jones to start things off. So the Packers are going to be up 7-0. And I mean, it looks like the Rams are going to get absolutely annihilated. So that's going to send the Packers to the divisional round. But in the divisional round, it looks like we're going to have a pretty tough matchup because as you can see, we're going to be taking on the Cowboys, who are 12-5. This is another team that Green Bay always seems to own. I mean, at least in the playoffs, Packers always beat the Cowboys. So I'm hoping we can keep the tradition going here. We're going to find Adams for a first down. I really hope I'm not like low-key screwing myself by saying that, though, because I mean, last time I said Rodgers owns the Bears and then we lost that game. So hopefully it'll be a different story this time. If we lose, I got to learn to just keep my mouth shut. That is going to bring up a third down right there, though. So I mean, I probably shouldn't put it in the air, but I'm going to anyways because I feel like this play should work out. And it looks like it's going to. So Watson's going to keep the drive alive. I'm going to try and go back for him here too. I mean, if he can get open, this could honestly go for a touchdown. If he's locked up, though, I feel like we should at least... Yeah, that's not happening. I'm just going to go for Adams, who's going to bring it all the way to the 8. Davante has honestly been Mr. Always Open today, man. I mean, even when he's locked up, it seems like he's still been able to catch the ball. I'm going to keep it on the ground with Jones here, though. And once again, he is going to escape for another touchdown. So just like that, the Packers are going to get off to a hot start against the Cowboys.
A few moments later.
We're coming back out here in overtime, though, and I mean, things got very serious very quickly. It is 4th and 10 right now, and we are down by 7. So, I mean, the whole season is on the line with one play here. I'm going to try and go for Davante Adams, who seems to catch everything I throw, and it looks like he's going to bring that in. So this game is still alive. So, I mean, obviously that is a huge play for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to try and go back for Adams again here, and hopefully he can tie this game up for us. Actually, hold on. We barely got that off. That's going to be another first down, though. We only got 17 seconds on the clock, though. I honestly kind of forget how the playoff overtime rules work, so I'm going to put it in the air here. I can't remember if it's until the clock runs out or if it's until our possession's over when the game would end, but I'm just going to play it safe here. And Rodgers is going to be getting sacked. So it looks like we're going to have to burn our final timeout here. I mean, we only have 12 seconds on the clock. So I'm really hoping that this game won't end until our possession is over. But I mean, either way, if this doesn't work out, never mind. Okay, I thought the ball got hit out there for a second. That was a mini heart attack. But either way, that is going to keep the game alive for the Packers.
2 seconds later.
But either way, after that, it looks like the Cowboys stormed down the field and won with a game-winning field goal. I mean, it seems like every time I say that the Packers or Rodgers owns a team, we lose. So if that is the case, I may be to blame for that L right there. But to end off the season, it looks like Dak is going to be winning MVP. I mean, Rodgers did come second place in the votings. And after beating us, it looks like the Cowboys did go on to lose to the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. I mean, I was honestly expecting a lot more out of the Green Bay Packers. I thought we were at least going to make it to the NFC Championship game, but I mean, at least we made the playoffs and got a playoff win. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can, and while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comments section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.